Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Legacies, and this is episode 6 of season 4. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first part of this season, because I have to say this is definitely the best one so far. It is. You've got to call a spade, whether you like season 1, season 2, season 3. This is the best one, and you know, for me as well, it is my favourite to start watching and posting, because I am on the same bit of information as everyone, mate. Nobody knows. Like, usually when I watch a program, it's finished, it's concluded, the series are done and dusted, and everybody's watching for the reactions. Now we are all watching together, trying to find out what is going on. Nobody knows more than me. I don't know more than you. We're all guessing, we're all making our own assumptions. I love reading the comments, it's amazing. And obviously we have to wait one whole week for the next episode, which just brings the anticipation in even more. So I'm so excited, honestly. Hope, she's gone on an absolute mad one, hasn't she? She didn't care what she done to Rick last episode. She did warn him in the episode before that she's going to have to make a statement, and we fully seen her do that, mate. She absolutely took him out, punched him, put him in a coma. She threw him all over the place, absolutely done him in, and it was an emotional episode. It really, really was, honestly. We had the twins go to the hospital. Rick was in a coma. They couldn't really speak to him. They went into his head, done a head dive. Joseph stayed in the hospital, obviously, in case he woke up. MG and Lizzie went inside his head, and it was just sad. Everything that was just sad was going on. They went to different locations trying to find him, and they couldn't. And then when they did find him, it was in the hospital. It was when the twins was being born, and it was MG that sussed it out. That is the location that he would be. Then he was having an emotional discussion with Lizzie, and as he was saying it, he was saying his time's ticking, and you know, he needs to let her and her sister know that he loves them, and he's so proud of them, and he couldn't have wished they could grow up to be better people than they are. And, you know, he loves everything about them. And as he was saying that, the corridor lights was trickling darker and darker and darker as it was getting towards him. So it was kind of like signifying his end. Now, if that is his end, I'm going to be so disappointed. I don't want Rick to lead the series at all. That's just me throwing my Rick bias into it. I feel like he's been in... Is he in the Vampire Diaries from season 2 or season 3? So he's been in it pretty much from the start. So I need him to stay in it, honestly. I really do. And I just like everything that happened in that thing. I think him and I think Rick's connection with the kids is absolutely amazing. Not just his kids, but I mean everybody. He's got an amazing connection with Hope and MG, and he is a fantastic dad, friend, teacher, headmaster, whatever you want to call it. He's great, and I think that the show would lose a massive, massive asset if he does depart. So let's hope that it's just for the storyline, because he is obviously he is in a coma, and also it felt like a proper send-off as well. You know, they did have the music going, really sad stuff. They had everybody joining up outside. They all had candles. What I thought was really interesting is Ethan had a conversation with obviously MG, and he was saying, look, mate, realise that what you were saying is the other guy that's in the equation, it's you, isn't it? And he was like, yeah, and you need to know that one day I'm going to tell Lizzie everything. I'm going to tell her how I feel. I'm going to tell her that, you know, I want to be with her, and it'd be down to her to be, you know, to make that decision. But regardless of your position or what, you know, like what you are, what we are, it's going to be expressed. Now, to me, I think Ethan should step back from this relationship because he's only just that. It's just new to him. This is brand new to him, where obviously MG's his friend for a while, and also he realises that they have got a deep connection themselves. So I think that Raphael done a great thing when he stepped back, when he gave Landon, you know, the chance to be with Hope, because he knew that them two wanted and had a connection. And I think Ethan should do the same, but it seems like Ethan was like, you know what, you know, like, game on then. But not in an arsey way. He was like, that's fine, you know, I'll shoot my shot, you shoot yours, whoever she picks, we should be cool after it. So I mean, it's an interesting approach, but I do really, really like... I'm a big, massive cheerleader for MG and Lizzie. I have been for literally since like season 1 and 2, so I need that one to happen. And then finally, yeah, like I said, Hope's going on a Madden. Rebecca's come in. Lovely to see Rebecca, honestly. It's took 4 seasons, but it's really nice to see her. She's looking great. She's trying to be, you know, a proper auntie, giving her like real advice. She played, you know, she played with Hope for a little bit, feeding on a few humans just to see how Hope would react. And then when Hope was going worse and worse and worse, she was like, look, compelled him to leave. Then Hope was like, wow, surprised it took you this long. Then had like a little argument. Rebecca daggered her. The dagger didn't work. it come back out, obviously, and then they started having like a little fight. But an interesting thing is somebody tried to attack Hope in a bar, the barman. She managed to, get the upper hand on him, tie him up, and it seems like somebody's after her. Somebody is like an assassin or sending hitman to get Hope, giving me literally the same vibes as Greta in the end of the original. So again, really fascinating, because Hope took the necklace off at the end, give it to Rebecca. She was like, mate, this is probably the reason why you found me. It's probably got some sort of location spell in it, so I'm not going to wear this again. You have my necklace, I'm having your car. Got in a Merc, drove down, got this guy's phone. It rang, she picked it up. She's like, hello. She's like, Hope Michelson. She's like, yeah, I don't know who you are, if you're Triad, if you're somebody else, but all I know is I'm going to come for you. And yeah, that is so exciting, mate. I feel like we're diverting away from Malivore a little bit, bringing in a new threat. It might elevate Hope, obviously, if she's going after these people, consistently fighting, showing her actions, showing her badass moves. It's going to be really exciting. Hopefully Rick's not dead, and hopefully MG gets with Lizzie. Can't wait to watch the rest of the season. Today's episode, hopefully, is going to be another sick one. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Let's jump into episode 6 of season 4 of Legacy.
Not an easy person to find. I came to talk.
Isn't all the other people getting into position around me gonna join the conversation? This looks like the worst album cover of all time.
As angry as I am about what you did to my dad, we're here to help.
She's just trying to provoke us.
You should have kept your stupid squad out of my sight. Externo Konami. You can run. But you can't hide.
Oh.
You know there's a weapon that can kill me.
I'll tell you what though, right? What a sick start to the episode. Like, you can't get a better start than that. Obviously, after the second death, I knew that it wasn't real, because obviously, next snap for the witches, gone. Heart ripped out, Jed, gone. MG stake, gone. So it's obvious that it was just like it was all a dream, but it was sick. That was really sick. Hope looks so good. As in, her acting just is on another level, like to the other seasons, and she seems so dark.
So what's that? Hope 17 Squad 0?
17-0.
What happened after we all died?
The usual.
We'll figure something out. There has to be a way.
Imagine if they try and pull one on us where they actually do go after Hope and like kill her, so to speak.
Let's cut the chit-chat back there.
We're so used to relying on hope that we never made a plan B. And Final Destination New Orleans is telling us exactly what's going to happen if actual Hope comes back to the school and we don't have one. Our own team didn't... My bad, dog. Our own team doesn't know how to use their own powers. Enough simulations. It's time to get back to training for real.
Supposed to meet up and go through spells hours ago. Where were you?
Trying to figure out what to do about Hope. Dad wouldn't want us to give up on Hope. And if anybody's powerful enough to heal him, it's her. If you figure out a spell, I'll be there.
Is that what Hope had in... Is it the first episode or the second one where she went to go and kill Landon and he was like, this is a killing spell, and you didn't know that he was the thing, do you remember? So I wonder if like she's just found that, and that would be well interesting. Also, my question is, if Hope bites somebody, are they going to die from a werewolf bite? Like Klaus, do you know what I mean? When Klaus bit somebody, it wasn't a vampire bite, was it? It was you was fucked, pretty much, like, unless he cured you.
That true ferryman who controls passage to the shores of peace. Believing me?
You can call yourself Ted all you want. She'll always be the necromancer to me.
When Kirby headed to peace.
Oh! Yeah. Looks like we're in the same boat. Or not in the same boat.
Who are you tracking?
Who else? Joe's got me on Hope watch. Either way, I'm not sure why we're looking for Hope when she clearly doesn't want to be found. I just saw that one. It's over by the cherry blossoms. You won't be able to miss those bright red leaves.
Mate.
You're not tracking Hope at all.
What's all this about?
Don't even try to trick me. There is no way you forgot the best 2 weeks of my life. Just in case you want to start staying over more.
This is a weird time.
Yeah, you've no idea. Invite me in?
An old friend.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I haven't met any of Ryan's friends yet. Come in.
Do you know what? Right, I think I'm therefore attracted to Hope this season. Is it dark? Like dark? I think it's dark stuff. You know, I feel like I like dark, mysterious people, and I only realised that from like watching these shows, like Rebecca, and then when Josie went over, and now Hope. What a weird type to find out that you like.
When did you two even take this?
Our first date. Trudy said we shouldn't waste any time if we both knew what we wanted.
I'm looking for the bloodlines of the witch, werewolf, and vampire that created Malivore.
Sweetie, some sugar?
Coming right up.
But I don't want anything to do with Triad.
That's a lovely necklace you're wearing. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
I'll show you where I got it.
See, I knew you could be useful, Ryan. Why don't you come with, for old time's sake?
Time for supernatural hijinks anymore.
Your loss.
Hope made it very clear that she didn't want to have any contact with her family.
Yeah, you've been through a lot. You could use some relaxation.
Last time we relaxed, I woke up and my dad was in a coma.
Where are you going?
To find another way out of here. A coin?
Yeah, this little gold thing, round.
I know what a coin is.
Well, yeah, you didn't ask like you knew what it was. All the good people seem to already have one. All the bad people don't. I know I betrayed you in the past, but I am not the necromancer anymore.
I'd listen to him if I were you. Theodore was the best, smartest, most compassionate man I ever knew.
It's growing so quickly.
As much as I'd love to get lost in a memory about a former friend who nearly killed my dad, I need some translation help.
It would require a human sacrifice.
You told me everything. How you cheated on me. And how you were a con man pretending to be someone else. You were right, Daddy.
Hope's the savage shit. First of all, right, she's done him a solid there because me personally, I would rather be unemployed than have a job on the phone. Facts, mate. I would rather have no money and live in the smallest place ever than ring people up, because as soon as someone rings me and they go hello and they go hello, get away, mate. Don't want nothing to do with it. If I wanted to change my gas and electric, yeah, I'd do my own research. I won't do it off a random phone call.
Please call me back. I can explain everything.
Ryan, baby, come back to bed.
Can you please stop making everything worse?
For 30's desperation, before you know it, Ryan is going to be middle-aged with kids who can't stand him. And a mortgage he can't afford.
Trudy, please don't hang up. I can explain.
You're going to see when we get there.
Missed lunch because I kept going intangible.
MG says Caleb should create a diversion to draw Hope's fire.
Oh, and leave the takedown to the B team? Sorry, no.
Hey, stop! No! Come on, Wade!
Dead. You're dead, Caleb.
How did this even get here? I had to plan.
Ethan, teleport behind Hope.
Throw. Look out! What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Hey, if you can't get a hold of your powers, get off the field.
Hey, at least he's trying to use them.
Oh yeah. Why are you running off, mate?
Maybe we should take
firing
5
it all over.
Days?
I'd be like pew,
weeks.
pew, 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 firing it.
Acolyte, I suppose. I helped him begin to build his powers of necromancy.
So, you were the first Chad.
He's died and come back several times.
Sure, you're the one who figured out how to bring him back.
Oh, well, I may have helped a bit, you know.
Because he was going to bring me back. And he was going to bring my Cordelia.
You died ages ago. I assumed you would have moved on to peace by now.
For some reason, I don't have one of those blasted coins. I needed to stay and see how it all turned out.
Can you give us a moment? I think I know how to get one of those coins.
I didn't want to believe it. What Cleo said was right.
You wanted a spell. People die in that hospital every day. We just need to find someone who's really sick.
If you're not gonna listen to me, you should know the squad is outside.
Lizzie needs to rest for a bit.
That's all.
I see. I'll be consistent, mate. I've said this before. When I believe it was when Caroline tried to do that thing to that guy to save her mum, and I said that I'm not going to blame her for possibly killing him because we thought he died, didn't he? He ended up dying, didn't he? But I wasn't going to blame him because that guy was on his last legs. Yeah, the guy had minutes, days to live. There's no harm. I mean, there is harm, obviously, he's died, but he's going to die anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure if you could go into a hospital and a hospital can tell, like, I would say 90% of the time, so obviously 10% outage there that you're not always correct, but 90% of the time they can say, look, this amount of people have only got a week to live or something because, you know, they're deteriorating fast. They've got cancer. They've got these diseases. It's sad, but they're going to go. And now if you went over to them people and said, you know, you are going to die in 5 days, but if you die today, these many people can stay alive. They would all take it. Like, they would. Like, there's no point in state. Like, if I was literally like this, not moving in a hospital bed, I would be fine in swapping my life to save somebody else's.
Supposedly there's some sort of elaborate security system. We need to find a way to sneak into the records room without drawing too much attention.
I figured the followers of the OG Triad would have laid a trap for us.
You're stuck here not because of some wrong you've committed. You and I have unfinished business. I did get the power. I just never brought you back. At the end of the day, I just wanted the power for myself, because I knew you were a very good person who would do anything for someone you love.
Because you want me to forgive you, so you can get on the boat. You're using me all over again.
No, I'm telling you because I'm hoping the truth will set you free. Your companionship was a very rare and beautiful thing. I don't want you to miss out on a chance of peace because of me.
The squad does have a problem. We need leaders to step up, but you cannot be one of them. Josie saved Cleo with the team's help, and I know that's why you've been so hard on yourself. I thought you left.
That was Lizzie. She knocked me out. I think that she's trying to do the spell.
We did everything we could. Just make them comfortable.
I'm not enjoying myself anymore. Hope that's an Argus.
Usually I just go down there and kill it single-handedly, but I think I want to use you as my bait.
I'm loving this Hope. Absolutely loving it.
That's my dad in there. They said he didn't have long. I raced over here.
Is this still going on?
He's just gonna kill me.
That's Ryan talking. You need to be more positive than that. Oh, he's leaving.
Jed, Ethan, watch the exits. We'll check the ICU.
I found someone on the brink of death, but his daughter was there. I thought I knew what the right thing to do was. But Dad was always the one that I talked to about that. I can't guarantee that I'm not gonna do something worse tomorrow.
I won't put too much blame into that. Oh, back at the start from the...
This time will be different. I had a vision of a tree. Didn't realize it was on school grounds, but I should have known.
You love trying to kill me, don't you?
Honestly, same. Farah. God, what happened?
If it's okay with you, could we have a minute alone?
This box is unreal. Imagine you could have one of these in real life. What was that steak? It's not a white oak. What did they make that tree out of? Now, first of all, yeah. Oh, God. We can't have that being a thing. It's got to be kibosh, set on fire, gone, burnt, disappeared. Thank you. See you later, alligator. In a bit, mate. That cannot be a thing. There cannot be a weapon that can take the tribrid down straight away. Now, I wouldn't have minded if it was season 5. Well, I don't know how long the show's going on for, but what I'm saying is season 5 and so on. Like, it took a while for the vampire for the originals and that to like introduce it. Was the white oak that takes them out. And right now we've got something straight away. Now, they can't tease us and give us, like, for 4 seasons, they give us hope now as a tribid. And then look how good the season is. Look how good it is. It is the best season. Hope's looking so good, being a vampire. She just looks amazing. Like, she's definitely the star of the season so far. And we can't go in there and spoil it. We can't. Like, we can use it as a carrot dangling over us to, like, give us oh, is she gonna die? Oh, shocking. Do you know, like, if they get into a fight and she might get, like, cut a little bit by it but not fully stabbed. Do you know what I'm saying? And it leaves us, like, hanging. But it needs to go then at the end, like, and if it can't become knowledge as well. So, like, only Cleo needs to know about this tree. Nobody else. It can't get set out. Yeah, it just can't. That's my opinion. Like, I can't have everybody knowing that a tribe can be taken down by a tree, because if that happens, whoever's ringing on the phone, yeah, who sent the person last episode, is going to come after it.
You know, I gotta hand it to that girl. She moves fast. You're finally free, and you're just gonna go back. I thought I convinced you how much being a human sucks.
I know it sucks. I have wanted a normal, boring family for as long as I can remember. So, make fun of my life all you want. It's more than I've ever had. You know, I used to be jealous of you and your friends, the way you always stuck together. Both know you could have compelled me to come with you, but you didn't. Because you wanted me to make the same choice you did. Some part of you knows what you're doing is wrong.
I love that conversation. I mean, we need Ryan in this Clark, Ryan, whatever. He needs to be in it more, man. He's really good.
MG is the right leader for the squad. I knew it the moment he had the guts to bench me. Guess I got a couple things I gotta work on my own.
New powers are hard to control.
Yeah.
You'll get a handle on it.
I'm looking for the super squad.
Depends who's asking.
Just a concerned citizen who wants them to know there's a monster on the loose in Argus. And last I saw it was off Route 50. Promise I'll find a way to make today up to you.
Tell me more about vampires. I want to know everything.
Wrong number. I think I should probably train alone.
Want some company? Thought you were gonna go in the box with her.
I would have.
Some problems other people can't fix for you.
There was a moment at the hospital today. I thought that Lizzie had done the spell. And
She
I
was
was
happy.
glad.
Yeah.
But now she's gone too.
I'm not a therapy box, but I can hold you. And you can be however you need to be.
This is how relationships work, though, isn't it, mate? You don't have a therapy box, you have each other, so I'm all for it, mate.
He deserves it more than I. Dude, must be some sort of mistake. I didn't let anything go.
You did something good by accepting the truth and forgiving you.
Made a promise. Won't go there without you.
I guess you're not as bad a guy as I thought.
No sacrifice is always the bloody answer.
You got room for a third?
Fuck. Oh, Rick, he's died. Right, that's Landon. I'm settling on it. Like, I thought it was Malivore, like, but it's Landon. I think I thought it was Malivore just because Malivore, well, Landon and Malivore had just died, but it was the conversation that he had with the necromancer that, I don't know, Landon was like that. Landon there, he's always smiling and chirpy. The other one was kind of down and gloomy, and then it was the way they had a conversation with each other, and he was like, we are going to get back, and I kind of felt like it was like two dark people but having a pact. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, that was just, I believe that was just an error from my part, and that is Landon. Rick has died, which is very, very interesting, you know, but I think that's a bonus for me in my reassurance that he's coming back. Now, obviously, it sounds ridiculous because he's died, like, but so's Landon. Landon's dead, and I firmly believe that if Rick and Landon are dead, that they're both going to come back. They're not going to take them both out of it. So again, I mean, that's kind of like a silver lining for me, to be honest, because I would much rather have Rick dead and in this role actually being able to see him act, walk around, say and do things, than being in a steady state where he's just laying in bed, not really contributing. Does that make sense? So I'm happy that he's died, because I feel like we can have some good scenes now with these three, and their like aim, so to speak, to get back. They're not going to get on that boat, surely, because that takes you to peace, and if you go to peace, you don't come back, do you? You're not coming back into the real world. So I'm actually really interested to see what we do with that one. In terms of obviously the Finch and the Josie storyline at the end there, I love it. You see, real relationships, there's no easy way of getting out of problems. You know, you have to face them, you have to deal with them. Sometimes you have to sit there, cry, just spend time on your own, not saying anything. But having that person there, just knowing that somebody is willing to sit by her, just like when she was saying she doesn't know what she's going to do when it comes to the merge, but what she needs to do is know that she's got people who love her, people who are going to stand by her, and people who are going to support her all the way, regardless of the decisions that have been made. She doesn't want to go into it feeling lonely, and that's what it is right here, mate. She's got a problem, she's devastated by it, she doesn't know what to do, and you know, she's sad what's going on with her dad and her sister, and she just needs a person there knowing that she's not alone. I like it, I really do. And I feel like Caleb's gone to try and get this monster as well that's on the motorway or wherever he said it was, because I feel like he's still looking for that redemption. He feels like he's let everybody down and he has to make himself. He did let everybody down, you know. You can't call you know, that not true. It is facts. He let everybody down, he joined the wrong side. Regardless of what his decisions were, yeah, like, in his reasons, he done the wrong thing. Hope he's doing the wrong thing right now, but it doesn't mean I don't like it. You know, I actually do like it. I hope he is sick. You can still like wrong decisions, but now he feels like, because people are kind of judging him or not trusting him as much as before, he's got to redeem himself, which I understand, I totally do. But going into this, Clark was saying that this monster is a bad one, or like a strong one or something, and going at it alone might be big trouble for him. So again, it's really interesting to see how it goes. Okay, and that is gonna wrap up episode 6 of season 4 of Legacies. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. This has definitely been the best season so far, in my opinion. I'm really enjoying it, whether it's like hardcore action or a bit of information or just a decent storyline. I feel like we have done very, very well so far with the season and what we've been doing. So you know, to me, it's just been another great episode. I enjoyed seeing Clark in it again. You know, I think him and Hope have really good chemistry. I think he does need to be in the show more, but I feel like do you know what? I don't know, actually. I feel like he's in the show a little bit, but maybe it's just enough. And that's kind of like with the Necromancer as well. I think he's a great actor, and I feel like if you put him in too much, it's overdone. If you keep him in just a perfect amount of time, just that sweet spot, you really enjoy him. Now, I knew this Ted was kind of a decent guy, because he did make the sacrifice, didn't he? To get into this position where he is now, in this limbo, he killed himself. He made a sacrifice for Rick, didn't he? So that's interesting, because obviously Landon wouldn't have known that when he come on into limbo as well, and he would have thought it was a necromancer just being a baddie and whatever's. But no, it was this Ted who actually done a good sacrifice in the present. They had to make a human sacrifice, and I thought he was going to take Rick out, but he shocked me and took himself out. So again, interesting. Now, he has seen his first Chad, so to speak, and he's told him the truth. You know, he's hoping that the truth will set him free. He gave him forgiveness, yeah? He got a coin. Now, because then he got a coin as well, boom, he's given it to Landon. He's got another one. Doing good things for good, you know, for other people is kind of like a redemption arc for themselves, and they've earned their passage into peace. Now, obviously, they're throwing a spanner in the works. Rick has turned up. Now, Landon's not going to want to go without Rick joining, or without them creating a plan to get back into the present. So again, really good avenue to go down, and we didn't even pursue the person on the phone that Hope threatened in the last episode, which again excites me, because obviously I'm assuming this is going to be a 16 episode season. So that means there's 10 more episodes left. We've not even acknowledged that storyline. We've dropped it in, so there's potential going down there. We've still got like a storyline going on with Lizzie and how she's dealing with Rick, and I wonder how she's going to react into the present when she finds out that obviously Alaric's died. And the same with Josie as well, you know. She's struggling. She's dealing with her dad their own way, dealing with her sister. She needs obviously Finch there as well. And how are they going to react, obviously, when Alaric has died? Because it looks like he definitely has done. So again, we could pursue that story. We could pursue the Limbo one. Hope he's still got her humanity turned off, and she's in savage mode. I think she's looking really good. I think, you know, she's like really, I don't know, really exciting. I'm loving all the transitions. She's so confident. Now, obviously, I like the conversation that Clark had with her. Like, she's only acting this way, and she could, you know, she could compel him to do different things, but she wanted him to make the decision, so it would reassure her that she's not being, you know, rash and bad and making poor decisions. But he said deep down, you know, it's bad, and I could see her that, you know, it was getting to her a little bit. Maybe her emotions was like flickering a little bit, but it wasn't enough to turn her. But again, Clark, man, he's mad in her. He's in a relationship with this woman who seems like all in, like he said, mate. Trude, is that her name? Like, seems like one of those people that when you get with them or when you meet them, they love wholeheartedly from day one, and that's what it looks like. She gave him a key to the house after 2 weeks, you know. Then he's expressing about the vampires and all that, about his past, and you know, no more lies. He wanted that boring normal life. Isn't it funny? Most of us know, well, nobody wants a boring normal life. But I suppose if you had an absolute madness, crazy life full of ups and downs and supernaturals and deaths and all this magic, you're probably like, look, mate, boring normal sounds amazing. And that is literally the position he's in, isn't it? He's gone back. Now, his job, I wouldn't want that, mate. On a desk job, on the phones, ringing, trying to sell stuff. Sack that. But, I mean, if that's what's going to float his boat and it classes him as normal, loving it, then fair play to him. But, like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. I think Caleb is going to go and try and defeat this monster on his own, and I think that he's going to struggle and possibly get taken out. Not die, but I feel like the squad might have to come and save him. I feel like Jed might obviously alert everybody that he feels like Caleb might be going to do something a bit rash, because he obviously bounced a bit like randomly when he was about to have a drink after getting a phone call by an unknown number. So again, it's really intriguing to see, but can't wait for the next episode. Can't believe we have to wait for another week. Hopefully guys enjoyed today's one. If you did, please smash a like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.